Hello everyone, right here I have a 2008 Bentley Flying Spur. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all four windows in the car simultaneously, as well as open up the sunroof. And to close all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. This Flying Spur comes with Bentley's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the four door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the four door handles. This Flying Spur also does come with self-closing doors. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Flying Spur, make sure the key is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button located on the center console right here. A rack and pinion steering system with hydraulic power assistance is what the Continental Flying Spur uses. This Continental Flying Spur is equipped with a two-tone leather trimmed steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. A 6-speed automatic transmission is an option available with the Continental Flying Spur. This transmission features a sport mode and Tiptronic manual shifting. Tiptronic can be controlled two ways, either by the gear lever or by the pedal shifters mounted on the steering column. Fitted to this Continental Flying Spur are front and rear parking sensors. Safety features in this Continental Flying Spur include 8 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an electronic stability program, anti-skid regulation, a tire pressure monitor, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. "19-inch 5-spoke silver alloy rims on Tucson 540 R19 tires are fitted to this Continental Flying Spur. The brakes are ventilated discs all round, while the suspension comprises multi-link setups all round as well. An air suspension system is standard. The Continental Flying Spur name was first used by Bentley between 1959 and 1965 on the performance versions of the Bentley S2 and S3 saloons. The name was revived at the 2005 Geneva Motor Show, where it was used on the 4-door saloon version of the 2-door Continental GT Coupe. The first generation Continental Flying Spur as well as the related Continental GT both share the D1 platform with the VW Phaeton. This D1 platform is associated with the D3 Audi A8's platform, but, unlike the A8 which uses an aluminum space frame, both Continental models and the Phaeton use a steel body shell. The first generation Continental Flying Spur was produced until 2013, when the second generation model took over. Still on the D1 platform, the second generation model is essentially a heavily revised version of the first generation model, albeit with the Continental prefix dropped, so it's now known simply as Flying Spur. The third generation Flying Spur made its debut in 2019, now an all-new model riding on VW Group's MSB platform shared with the 991 series Porsche Panamera. In terms of engine choices, common to all three generations is a 6-litre twin-turbo W12 petrol, while the second and the third generations both have a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 petrol option, and the third generation Flying Spur introduced a 2.9-litre twin-turbo V6 plug-in petrol hybrid to its lineup. All Flying Spurs are built at Bentley Crewe in Crewe, England, with the exception of some first-generation Continental Flying Spurs that were produced at VW's transparent factory in Dresden, Germany. Under the bonnet of this Flying Spur is a 6-litre, dual ovate cams, 48 valves, twin-turbocharged W12 petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. It produces 552 horsepower at 6100 rpm and 650 Nm of torque at 1600 rpm. 5.2 seconds is the time needed to get from 0 to 100 km per hour, and the top speed is 312 km per hour. With a tank carrying 90 litres of petrol, combined fuel consumption for the 2006 Continental Flying Spur 6.0 W12 all-wheel drive automatic is 17.7 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 423 grams per kilometre, and the Continental Flying Spur is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of this Continental Flying Spur include automatic auto-leveling by xenon projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED indicators for the sides and the rear, LED rear lights, LED rear fog lights, a headlight washer system, body-coloured side mirrors, body-coloured and chrome door handles, and dual exhaust pipes. This Continental Flying Spur has been fitted with the front bumper from the two-door Continental Super Sports. Window defrost button, central locking, speakers, storage, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Window locks. This button pops open the boot lid, while this button pops open the fuel door. Your interior brightness adjustment, Bentley door sills, and the driver's seat in this Flying Spur does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 3-person memory function, your powered thigh support, powered seat belt height adjustment, power lumbar support, as well as your massaging function. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. quad zone automatic climate control system. These are your front controls, and there are a separate set of controls for the rear which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls. Fan speed, different modes, temperature and automatic mode for the driver's side, different modes, temperature and automatic mode for the front passenger. This button, if it is turned on, the driver's side will control all of the controllable options, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual controls. Front and rear defrost, recirculation, econ mode, other functions, allows you to control the rear climate control from here. You have temperature for each sides, but you can also control your automatic recirculation, solar ventilation and auxiliary heater. Right here is the Flying Spur's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. This Continental Flying Spur comes with an integrated head unit. This system features a 7-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 12 speakers. The stock sound system that this Flying Spur uses is actually quite good. The display can be controlled by the buttons on either sides of the display together with your set of controls right here and right here. Now, this is the climate control menu as shown earlier. Press the AC button right here to access this menu, but you also have your on-off button, navigation button. If navigation is available, it will pop up if you press the navigation button, but since the CD is not inserted, this message pops up instead. Trip brings up your vehicle information. You have your average speed, average fuel consumption, range, instant fuel consumption, elapsed time. You have your destination trip information, long-term statistics, and you can reset back to default. Under traffic, your traffic information will show up here if available. Handbook, it will show up here if available. Setup, you have your alarm system setup, language, your lights, other functions, volume, and your user profiles. Under other functions, you can set your time and date. Vehicle, your tire pressure monitoring system and other options. Help allows you to ask for help within this menu, or you can enter help as well. Phone, again, if available, it will show up right here, but since it isn't, it will this message will pop up instead. Audio TV goes to your audio menu, and within that menu you have your audio, FM, AM, CD, TV and whatnot. Down here you have your reset button. Further down, band allows you to switch between your FM, AM, TV allows you to go to your TV, your traffic information, CD, your volume and power knob, 6 preset buttons in the middle, seat track, tuning knob. This one brings up your balance and fader settings, while this one brings up your bass, treble and mid-range settings. Front quarter windows, electronic central locking, wiper controls, volume controls, Bluetooth telephone control, voice control, and right here you have your multi-information display controls. Hit the menu button to go between the different main menus, use the wheel to go between the different sub-menus, hit OK to select, and hit Escape to go back. Right now, range, but you can also display your distance remaining, average speed, current consumption, and average consumption. Next up, navigation, telephone, your list of radio stations, driving data long term. Within this menu, you have your distance traveled, average speed, average fuel consumption, and elapsed time. But you also have your driving data since the last refuel and since the last startup. Speed warning, and back to your range and radio information. Cruise control. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. It is fully powered as well, and you adjust the steering wheel via this knob right here. Light and indicator controls. Right here, you can turn off the electronic stability program, parking sensors, and the trip button. Brightline clock in between the central aircon vents in front. Mirror controls. This car does have heated and power folding side mirrors. The switch is currently in the heated function position, and to use the power folding function, make sure the switch is turned all the way down. Heated and cooled seats for the driver and front passenger. They are 3-stage. This button is for the adjustable ride height, while this one is for the adjustable shock absorbers. The button in the middle controls the rear sunshade. Cigarette lighter or a power outlet, together with an ashtray or storage depending on what you use it for. There is a cover for this area as well. Front center armrests for the driver and front passenger. They are adjustable. There is storage down here. And also within the armrests itself. I believe this is the control for your telephone system. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, front reading lights, together with your interior light. This is the dial to open the sunroof. You can twist the dial all the way open or to whatever desired position you want the sunroof to be in. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. central locking, speakers, storage, window control, 3-stage heated and cooled function for the rear right seat, down here you have the massage function and 4-way power lumbar support, again for the rear right seat. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. While there is no room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat, I do get quite a lot of leg room. Probably double of this. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually very spacious back here, and the seats are very comfortable as well. On the front seat backs, you have storage pockets together with cutouts for additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle. With the aforementioned rear climate control system, you have temperature for both sides, fan speed, automatic modes, and different modes, all for both sides. Ashtray or storage together with a cigarette lighter or a power outlet depending on what you use it for. Rear center armrest with storage together with cup holders. And a pass through to the back. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles. On the B-pillars, you can find hooks, the vent for the defrost window function, as well as aircon vents down below. Right up here, you have your rear reading and interior lights. To pop open the boot lid, you can use either the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, or the button on the key. Boot space in the Continental Flying Spur is 475 litres. On both sides of the boot are lights, and to the right of the boot is a power outlet. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre and toolkit. adjustable headrests front and rear. Central locking, window control, speaker, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including your 3-person memory function, 4-way power lumbar support, power thigh support, power seat belt height adjustment, and massage function. Lockable glove box. It is illuminated. It is of a decent size. You can find the navigation CD slot right in here, together with a 6 CD changer as well. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2008 Bentley Flying Spur. Thanks for watching and goodbye.